All right, so I felt like another beer, and I have the perfect beer for this game. It's a Dino Sour. Strawberry rhubarb. Ooh, that's why I liked it so much last time. Probably because of the rhubarb in it. Phillips, my favorite brewery, Victoria, BC. It's a sour beer, but not really. Kind of. It's kind of like a Radler.
It's a Radler. It has juice in it. It's a Radler,
but it's good either way.
Thank you.
And delicious. Yum. Love strawberry rhubarb. Is rhubarb not as common in the U.S.? Is rhubarb a pretty Canadian flavor?
Like rhubarb pie? Like that's just I think that's just a thing. I mean, I don't think a lot of people even eat rhubarb in Canada. Like, I mean, if we went
it was
to the
more common in Edmonton.
Yeah, if we went to the grocery store, I don't think we'd find rhubarb, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe like a
probably not
European or Eastern European thing. All right. Dino Sour. It is very common in Edmonton for some reason. I don't know why.
I think maybe they grow fast enough that you can actually grow them in Edmonton.
Or maybe it's one of the few things you can grow in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Is just
I think you can grow. I think you can successfully grow rhubarb over the summer.
People are just happy you can grow something in Edmonton. Yeah. Bleep. Oh. The bane of all sleep echoes violently in my head, swiftly erasing any traces of slumber. Still, without the energy to turn the alarm off, I stare at the ceiling for a bit, recalling the events of the last few days as an exercise. The school, if you could call it one. My new friends, if you could call them that. That band, if you could call it such. Great idea, Anon. Start the day by dissing everything you've done so far in your new life. No wonder you're so damn popular. Finally, I lean out of bed and turn the alarm clock off. I have a good 45 minutes before I need to be at school, and it takes 20 to walk. That leaves 25 minutes to get ready. With practiced movements, I execute a proper combat roll from the bed, tackling the floor and headbutting it into submission. My foe defeated, I groan in victory. That's funny. My new bed is half the size of what I'm used to, the hardwood, or is it vinyl? Floor is cold as hell. From the purview of the floor, I look around at my room again. A tiny one-room apartment with only a computer, bed, television, and fridge. A whole year in this shithole. I don't know. I think I keep accidentally going to the save option, but whatever. I can just return. I don't care.
He's got a TV and a fridge.
Yeah,
that's
I guess I got to take it one day at a time. Picking myself up, I slide into today's and every day's clothes and pour myself a bowl of off-brand cereal I picked up the day before. My eyes scan over my phone while I shovel my sugary breakfast into my mouth. Scroll, crunch, like a poorly oiled machine until it runs out of fuel with a noisy slurp. Soon enough, it's time to leave for school. I grab my backpack and slide it over my shoulders. I take my jacket off the hanger and I take off the backpack and put the jacket on. I approach the grand building looking for a place in line between the other students trundling into the front doors. The halls before the class are crowded as always with hundreds of students filing in unison towards their homerooms. By now I was starting to be able to make my way around on autopilot. I've walked the same path twice already after all. Even after the longest sleep of my life, I still feel miserably tired and ready to crash once again. I found another entrance at the side of the school that has less students on it. The less the merrier. I check my clock once again. I'm early. Fucking hell! Should have shitposted a bit more. Why am I here so early again? I think I had to do something. Oh yeah, I should talk to Nasser. Give him my version of events. That way he won't kick my ass. Wait. Oh, god damn it. The principal also wanted to see me. Shit, probably gonna get some demerit or whatever rich schools do as punishment. I had almost forgotten. Please, Raptor Jesus, just let this be the last time I need to deal with stuff like this. Get it over with so I can finally just slip my way through this year.
What did we do?
He was mad at how we reacted to the concert, and only us, and nobody else, and we don't know why, and he was like, well, I know, because I'm a principal, and I can tell.
Okay.
I'll piss off the caveman, I don't care. Principal Caveman can wait. I want to apologize to Nasser about yesterday. I hope I can be nice to him this time. Great job, Anon. He saves you from soy poisoning by sacrificing his footlong. And how do you repay him? By laughing at his sister? There he is. I hope he's not too busy. I just realized I don't know what to say to him. I wasn't laughing at your sister. I was laughing with the crowd. No, that sounds bad. Weird sisters, am I right? I might be retarded. I just told him I'm an only son yesterday. Can't help it, dude. Some people just won't amount to anything in life. Sorry. This isn't the time to be edgy, Anon, as I try and fail to find some... Oops. I don't remember how to replay the thing. How the fuck did I even end up in the tard yard? After what feels like a space decade of walking, or really just half an hour, I find the crippled pterodon being accosted by a very, very pissed off purple midget. Do you want to be purple midget?
Said you invited all those assholes? Wait, Trish, you don't understand. Don't cut me off, you gray piece of shit. Students are clearing out of the way, just trying to get to their class. I think that was me. Regular.
This must be a common occurrence. The diminutive Triceratops, Trish, bows her head and charges Nasser. Oh. Ah. He just holds a hand out to her forehead.
Get your hands off me. Trish, I'm not gonna fight you again. The principal's already gotten me onto me about the lockers from last time. Believe me, I had no idea the concert would have turned out like that. Liar! I just wanted to make sure you guys had an actual audience. What are you saying? You know what I mean. Come on.
She stops trying to gore Nasser and throws her arms to her sides.
Screw you. Even if you weren't trying to mess with Fang. Screw you.
She stomps off.
Sigh.
What the hell was that about?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Girlish.
Oh.
You know, girl issues, right? Haha.
Sure. Sounds like she was grilling you about the concert.
Some concert, right?
Actually, about that,
Anon Mouse. If you are not in my office within 10 minutes, I swear on my dear family I will personally mount you on my wall.
A layer of cold sweat makes its presence known.
I can't wait. The office is down the hall on the right.
I know the way, but thanks. Nasser waves and heads off. Guess it's to the principal's office with me again. And thinking about him makes me think about last night.
You are not the only person in the world.
Poor Nasser, man. Just wanted to help his sister, but it's not like he did anything wrong. Just as I reach the office, the sound of clinking glass draws to my attention the apricot ass pain and some pink raptor.
Is that Contraband Reed?
Bro, you've known I've been in a band for like a year now.
No! Contraband in your backpack!
Nah, I left my games at home.
Naomi facepalms, or whatever counts as a facepalm with a snout.
Reed! You have a bong in your backpack!
But we aren't in Britain.
You're impossible.
Get it, Britbong? Naomi huffs and returns her focus to a stack of papers on the desk, leaving a satisfied raptor in her wake.
Heh, works every time.
I need to learn how to do that.
It's all about misdirection.
What?
Deuces.
The fuck just happened?
Oh, Anon, I didn't see you there. Just in time to finish your paperwork.
Paper what's it now?
No side principal speed will finally with you now.
Oops. Well, I'll just save anyway. Paperwork? What fucking paperwork? I'm pretty sure all that stuff was finished before I even came here. Whatever, probably a detention slip or whatever the principal has planned. I opened the door to the cramped office expecting to see a gruff cave of a workspace. Instead, it was a fairly well-furnished space complete with armchairs and cabinets of old photos.
You gonna sit there forever? What are you waiting for? Sit.
I plant myself in one of the armchairs and sink a bit lower into the cushion than expected. Perks of being a human, I guess.
I believe I told you last night to be here first thing this morning.
Shit!
Tell me, do I have a stutter? Speak.
No, sir.
Take this as a learning experience, Anon. Punctuality gets you far in life.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you off the hook last night because you're a new student. I meant what I said last night.
Hopefully not about the whole pile driving thing.
Still, I didn't bring you in here to lecture you.
He didn't?
Not many people have to use the school's financial services.
What? Financial services?
All the paperwork's done. I'll get you a special lunch card for the semester. You don't have to worry about paying until after graduation. No interest, no down payments, none of that.
What's happening, sir?
You signed up for the financial services, correct? Naomi told me you needed help with food and even had the papers filed out.
Naomi?
Allow me to double check real fast. Naomi?
Hello, tinnitus, my old friend.
Unimportant dialogue?
It's just, it's you know in animes where they go, oh.
Yeah.
I think that's basically what I interpret it as. Sometimes we just go, oh. Oh, God, am I stuck like this?
Dismiss, Naomi. And just to be absolutely clear, Anon did ask you for this, correct?
Well, he is in need of assistance, right? Otherwise, he's stuck with a budget meals.
Anon?
I glanced between the two. It probably wasn't malicious, but still. I'm not getting involved in office politics today. Yes?
Oh, lovely! Don't hesitate to ask you.
You may leave now, Naomi.
Oh, yes, sir.
She leaves the office and Spears clicks the papers on his desk into a stack.
Hate to do that, but she goes on for ages. Anyways, go ahead. Sign here. 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 Initial here. Date here. Print your name here.
I didn't catch any of that. What?
Just kidding. You're good to go, Anon. And don't forget this.
He holds out the poorly laminated lunch card for me to take.
Just keep in mind, as a senior, this semester is your last, your biggest chance to figure out your future. Even if you're new to all of us here at Volcano High, we're here to help you and make the most out of it.
Huh. Thank you, Mr. Spears. Mr. Spears nods and gives a small smile.
You can come in anytime. I'm always here to listen. Except for topics relating to estrus season.
I sense great exhaustion in that last bit. I thank Mr. Spears one last time and head to the homeroom. The periods pass and eventually it's lunchtime again. I've been focusing a bit less on class and more on getting a routine down to avoid unwanted confrontation. It's like it's only me and the teacher in class, phasing out everyone else. I follow the flow of students towards the lunchroom and mindlessly looking about the halls, passing by the athletic awards case and a decent amount of group photos have Nasser front and center. Apparently, the school is pretty well known for their track team. In a similar vein, Naomi is present in a good deal of the photos in the academic achievement case. The last case was reserved for general awards, I guess trophies that don't belong anywhere else. The school has a few commendation awards for their efforts to stop bullying. They pass those around to every school. Looking around, there's several posters on the walls there. All simple slogans to stop the evil bully menace. A fat lot of good those did me at my old school. They always went in with those efforts. One time, they even got the whole student body into the auditorium to watch a short movie. Some frail, pasty kid gets pestered by a chubby, buff bully. Is this cool cat? The kid ended up trying to run away and got hit by a car, with credits scrolling over a scene in the hospital. This is cool cat. Everyone in class just said things like, "Man, good thing I'm not like that bully. Yeah, if I ever see a bully like that, I'll help the kid." Then they went right back to talking about me. No use feeling bad about the past. Oops. Well, fuck it. I guess I'll save every time I accidentally try to save. All right. I'm here now. With the lunch card in my possession, I am able to snag something actually edible. I should run the math on how much I'll end up owing, but I feel more like indulging myself. Cookies or sandwich?
Sandwich.
All right. Not being a fat ass today. Why not both? Hence my tray is stacked high with the desserts and tastiest looking sandwich from the lunch line. Looking around for a place to sit, I see the aggravating creamsicle waving at me. Next to her is Nasser with a complicated expression.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys had an actual audience.
Shit. I go and sit across from Nasser and Naomi.
I see you're making use of the lunch card.
Yeah.
But all those sugars and all that is bad for your health and non-exclusive vegan options.
I hate how they gave me a fake choice, by the way. We did sandwich
Yeah, I know.
and we still grabbed the
I
sugar.
love how fake the choice was. It was immediately. It was the next line.
Yeah,
just,
which
like it
I
doesn't
guess
matter much choice. It wasn't even like. It's just like they give you a choice and then it doesn't matter. Either way, they just set you on the rails with the same card.
Which I guess is more acceptable in a parody game than otherwise, but still, it's kind of annoying. I was trying to see if I recognize the melody from anything. That part specifically
That's
is
Star
very...
Wars.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not Star Wars, but
And then
that
that
one
last part is Star Wars, you're
Star
right.
Wars, yeah.
All right. I tune her out with the help of a crunchy sugar cookie. A glance at Nasser, and I notice that he's just poking at his pasta. Nasser, sweetie.
Nasser, sweetie, you shouldn't play with your food.
Anon, what's up?
Not much, and you?
Yeah, no, totally good.
His following laugh sounds hollow.
Nasser.
Yeah. It's just... Fang stayed home today. The concert was a shit show, and they wanted to avoid everyone. I knew I shouldn't have invited all those guys.
Naomi places a comforting hand on his shoulder. Yeah, the crowd was harsh.
What happened after I left?
Nasser looks at me pitifully.
Trish gave me a general idea, but I have to know. I think that's in his head. You are not the only person in the world.
Ah, shit. The band never made it past the first song. Someone said they still sucked. Nasser grits his teeth. Whoa, calm down, man.
What else? Did they say anything about Fang?
No one would want to fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to hear it, though.
And what happened after that? I'm gonna kick all their asses.
Nasser, please calm yourself.
I realize now that I'd been laughing with them. I left after that. Principal Spears was fucking pissed. Even threatened to suplex them. Nasser sags, emotionally spent.
Huh. Fuck. So that's why she stayed home.
If Fang wishes to stay home, then that is her prerogative. You just need to give her some time, Nasser.
While she said that, I noticed a strange expression cross over Naomi's face.
You know, babe, I just wish I could help them more.
Yeah, if you need any help, Nasser, I owe you for the pizza.
Naomi sounds like Russer.
Like Nanolan?
Yeah.
Yeah. We finish eating and make small talk until the bell signals us to go to our 6th period. Day 2 out of however many left is now out of my way. I'm fairly certain that if Nasser found out I'd laughed too, I'd need to avoid him. Those Cheeto-covered claws look like they freaking hurt, man. With that drama now past me, I can just disappear and cheese through the rest of the year like I'm invisible. Or when June hits, when June hits, it's gonna be so sweet. Amen to that. New day?
2 days later.
Alarm is off. You know the drill. Combat roll, headbutt, victory screech, breakfast, shitposting, close. I'm pretty good at this. I think I finally found a decent routine for the rest of the year. I might have to go easy on the shitposting, though. Yesterday I might have overindulged. But I've succeeded in turning invisible. Not completely, but so far I'm happy. Even the stupid stuff with Nasser seems settled. I can just cruise through schooling and shitpost in the evening. Perfection. Day 4 out of however many days are left in the year. So far is good. So far so good. It's a bit of a walk, so I get my phone out and start posting on a shitty image board. Baiting people into replying to my post isn't the most rewarding of hobbies, but it passes the time. Meteor, Dodgers, having jobs, pick one and only one. That ought to get a few. Just before I hit the reply button, I sense the air behind me turn warmer. A few wildflowers growing in the cracks of the sidewalks bloom in seconds. She's here.
Good morning, Anon.
It could have been. Naomi catches up to me.
You say something?
Good morning. Don't you walk with Nasser to school? Where is he?
He went early to help us set up another student event.
He's certainly someone you can count on for that.
He really is. I'm so proud of him.
I think it's more Teen Girl Squad than Nanoland. I think I channel a little Teen Girl Squad in there. Yeah.
And then have you seen our lovely award-winning school gardens yet?
Gardens win awards?
They do. Come on, I'll show you.
Actually, wait. I don't really want...
You didn't want to go?
Apparently not. Naomi grabs my hand again, and when I come to, we're already there. I blacked out on the way there, apparently.
And here they are, school's flower beds. Aren't they just magnificent?
Please stop dragging me by the hand. She is right, though. The gardens here are absolutely stunning. I can't tell what's more colorful, the bushes of the flowers or the students that tend to them. Yeah, the gardeners here do a great job.
Oh yeah, you can thank the gardening club for that.
Naomi guides me through the gardens, occasionally giving tour trivia. I can't shake the feeling something's on her mind, though.
And here's where the freshmen planted flower seeds at the start of the school year. By the end, they'll bloom wonderfully. And then
What's going on here? Is she coming on to me? I want to ask if she's upset about something, but is that even right of me to do? What's up? You all right? Something's bothering you, right?
Not really, a bit, I guess. I've just been worried about Nasser recently.
Something wrong with him?
No, nothing's wrong. It's more that he worries a bit too much for that sister of his. Oftentimes when I'm with him, she's anxious about something she's done. I'd just like him to relax a bit more, I suppose. Is that selfish of me to say?
I mean, I've never had a girlfriend, but I imagine that it'd be a bit inconsiderate to constantly be worried in front of her. I don't know. Naomi nods her head a bit, staring at her shoes.
Sorry, I just wanted to share with someone. I guess I ended up doing the same thing I complained about here, huh?
Don't sweat it. She checks her phone and jumps a bit.
Oh, I'm going to be late. I still need to check in at the front desk. Really sorry, Anon, but the tour will have to end here.
It was fine. Hopefully it just doesn't make my allergies flare. She waves and runs off to a side door. I should be getting to homeroom soon, too. Oh, the song was the Swan Lake? That's why, I recognize it now. Or at least that last part of it, right? The part that you were kind of said was Star Wars-y. Oh,
yeah, no.
I remember it from Black Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that also the Star Wars, or am I just completely off?
I understand tonally.
I think I may have just been hearing Swan Lake in my head and just said Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe. I push open the usual side entrance and I take and enter the hallway that's starting to become familiar now, still occasionally glancing at the room numbers just to make absolute sure I notice someone in the counter current walking past. Uh-oh. I think I was her, wasn't I? It was one of the bass players from the concert 2 days ago. Nasser said she was his sister, right? Glancing at her for a moment, the expression on her face sort of reminds me of something. It was probably just leftover embarrassment from the concert, but she seemed to have a lost look on her face, or maybe it was confusion, or a mix of the two. Either way, there's something on her mind. I can't help but think that must be how I looked on my first day. But it was my first day of school. She'd been going here all year. What's her excuse then? Either way, doesn't look like she recognizes me. Objective 1 out of whatever the current year is accomplished then. Next one is memorizing the class schedule. And then it says, and that says it's homeroom in 15 minutes. Homeroom, which I share with Naomi. Ugh. She's just too sweet and, like, obnoxious. Ugh. I can't find the right way to put it, but she feels so movie-like. Like an act. Day 4, Anon. Day 4. What the hell? Why is she scratching herself? Is she a junkie? Oh god, don't come any closer. I don't want to get shanked by a junkie pterodactyl.
You, Skinny!
Yeah?
Did you see where they went? The group with the,
Dinosaurs?
No! Yellow hoodie, red hair, pink tail, hair buds.
Are you describing one person?
What? No! It's multiple!
They're dinosaurs, though, right?
What?
I don't know where they went. Ah! And just like that, she's gone. I seem to have this effect on women. I call them poison pheromones. But it is relieving that she didn't recognize me. Guess Nasser didn't tell her. Is this also going to be her voice when I play Volcano? I don't even know if Volcano High is a visual novel or if they got voice. I don't even know. Right now we're just doing Snoot game. I don't know if I want to continue doing screaming voice the entire day. I'm pretty sure Volcano High has actual voice acting, so it's probably why it took 3 years or whatever. All right. The staccato of the bell signals my tardiness for class. My class with Naomi. If there is a Jurassic god, please make Naomi miss homeroom today. Please smite Naomi. I'll even offer a goat sacrifice. The day passes uneventfully until 4th period science class. I find a seat near the back of the room and watch the clock hands tick down the remaining few seconds to the bell. Right before the tone, one last student rushes in out of breath. Oh, it's that girl again. I guess we shared a period or two on the first day and I just didn't notice. She strides across the room, taking her seat without a word. Strangely, nobody seems to acknowledge her, not even a sneer or chuckle. That's odd. Given how many people were there that night, you'd expect at least a couple of snickers. But there she was, being completely left alone, or ignored. Seems almost worse than getting laughed at. One second. There we go. The lingering chatter in the room dies out as the teacher stands from his desk, moving to the front of the room.
Good news, everyone.
It is literally just Futurama.
Today we'll be having a lab on magnetic fields.
Farnsworth.
Find a partner and get prepared.
My heart sunk as those dreaded words passed my ears. Find a partner. I know it's pointless, but I at least have to try. Maybe someone was out sick. With my luck, though, I'll probably just end up with that fossil of the teacher. With everyone else already starting on the assignment, I resign myself to working twice as hard.
Hurry up, Mr. Anon. Your partner is waiting for you.
What?
Very well. Fang, if you would be so kind as to sit next to your new partner.
I sat in momentary confusion as someone took the seat next to mine. Spaghetti alert! Spaghetti alert! DEFCON level 2! There's a femoid within arm's distance looking at me. Deploy all spaghetti! Lockdown measures! Sup? Thanks, you too. Shit! Recovery maneuvers now! I mean, hey, not much. You? Chad, recovery successful.
None of your business. Just do the damn assignment and don't bother me.
Oh, you upset right now or something?
Was that your first fucking clue? Last time I'll say it, just do the assignment and don't bother me.
Okay, gotta keep cool-headed. So, this assignment then. With that, we open our books and start on trying to decipher who Lorentz is and why his force is magnetic. That seems like a reference I don't understand. Things are going well for the first few questions. I remember a bit of it from that one time we tried to make a railgun.
How are you two doing so far?
We're
fine, Dr. Fernsworth.
I see, and you, Anon?
Yeah, what she said. Why is Dr. Fernsworth making that face? I turned to Fang to ask her what the deal is, and... Oh.
Oh dear.
Mistakes have been made.
She?
Yes?
Can you not see?
Oh, Raptor Jesus Almighty, this is the absolute worst case scenario. The infuriated pterodactyl's wings spread wide and her taloned finger jabs my chest.
I am non-binary!
How was I supposed to know something so trivial would set something like this off?
Well...
I can't bring myself to say anything.
Oh, so that's how it's going to be, huh?
Fang.
Fang.
You think you can just spit in my face and then give me the cold shoulder? I'll have you know!
Fang!
It feels like the world just stopped. All eyes are on Fang, and in Fang's eyes I see something flash briefly. Judging by those exaggerated movements and the eloquent speech, this is something Fang had been practicing. This was supposed to be a big moment where she stopped an evil bigot and the whole class would clap. In all our planning and practice, Fang made one crucial error. Nobody cared.
Please consider stepping into the hall for a moment.
Shh. Fang is quick to exit the room. Dr. Fernsworth turns a sympathetic look towards me.
Forgive them, Anon. You must understand that Fang is experiencing issues.
You know, for a shitpost made for 4chan, this is tame. This is incredibly like this. There's no. I don't think you guys understand how much more extreme it could have been. This is very tame.
we probably couldn't stream like an average to above average offensive 4chan thread.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a category on Twitch. What the fuck just happened? Well, she blew up at me when I called her a she. She was already upset about something before.
Of course, everybody who knows her also is doing this all the time.
She was upset before because of the concert the other day. Looks like I just pushed her over the edge. Also, canonically, I'm misgendering them. I'm just reading what the character's saying.
Yeah,
Leo DiCaprio was just reading the N-word off the script. Just letting you know. After a few moments, Fang comes back and sits down without a word.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Now that I think about it, something's off. Fang claims to not be male or female, but the clothes she's wearing are clearly provocative. As if that matters. It's almost like she's showing off her femininity. Uh-oh. Then why? Why would someone be wearing revealing clothes in a contradiction to their identity? It's not. It's almost like they're just looking for attention. And suddenly it hits me. I love the argument, it's for attention. That's always funny. I recall memories of a slightly younger Anon running around the school with a cape, pilot goggles, oh no, and 3 plastic katanas. That was a quick way to get sent to the principal's office.
Are you even listening to me?
Do what now? Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I could tell.
She mutters as she turns back to the assignment. His internal monologue is misgendering.
This is why it's difficult for him, you know? He's trying to switch back from internal dialogue to external dialogue.
Yeah. He's having a time. He's having a tough time.
You've been staring at me for the past 5 minutes, freak!
Judging by the looks of the class, and both our current social standing, we'll probably be working together a lot more. Sorry for calling you a girl, or sorry, Fang, I should have known from your feminine appearance and dress that you are in fact non-binary. It's funny. It's funny watching. This is funny because it's even like 2 years ago, but I feel like it wasn't that difficult to understand 2 years ago. I don't have to go on in like a tirade explaining this to a person that may or may not be watching this after the fact, but you know, it's a very smooth-brained misunderstanding or intentional ignorance over what people actually are. Let's see where this goes. Non-binary people don't owe you androgyny. True. Doesn't seem like it's something she wants to hear right now. So, you're Nasser's sister, right?
Sibling!
Right, sorry. There's a brief pause until Fang speaks up again.
Yes, Nasser's my baby brother. Why do you ask?
I was just curious. Nasser's been helping me settle into the school.
Of course he did. Just wish he'd keep out of my fucking business for 2 seconds!
Sure. Actually, thinking about Nasser.
It's more that he worries a bit too much for that sister of his. Oftentimes when I'm with him, he's anxious about something she's done.
He told me about what happened the other day. Sorry to hear something like that had happened to you in your band.
Why do you care?
I dunno. Suddenly my shoes seem more interesting than the conversation at hand. Just think it's messed up people would go to a show just to laugh at you.
Guess you aren't that awful. Unlike every other guy in this school.
The rest of the period passed between continued small talk with Fang. She seemed to be controlling the conversation, though. When the bell rings, Fang whips out her phone and immediately starts tapping away. You go into your next class?
Who cares about being late?
Fair, see you then. She lazily waves a hand at me and I make my way to my next class. Unfortunately, 5th period is mathematics. What do you call a non-binary sibling? Literally, the answer is in your question.
Yeah. They did actually specify that. They made the correction in the game.
True.
In the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. And also, it's hinted at earlier when he was about to say sit and then didn't. Yeah. I'm barely keeping myself awake while Mr. Karlesidowski is giving a lecture on the inverse of tangents. Oh my god! It's Carl. Anon! I sit ramrod straight at the direct address. Are you fucking listening? I can't even do his voice. Come finish this frickin' problem on the frickin' board. I can't even do Carl's voice. It's from Aqua Tea and Hunger Force. Just one social disaster after another day. Hesitantly, I slide out of my chair and trundle my way on to the whiteboard, trying to decipher the runes I'm expected to make sense of.
They like the word trundle.
Only I never made it to the whiteboard. 3 rows down and my foot catches on a loose backpack strap on the aisle. Up! Luckily, I fell sideways and there was a cold, hard desk in my way to catch my fall. To the chuckles of the rest of the class, I look up from my final resting place to see a massive pink and white muzzle.
Dude,
Like a deer caught in headlights, I can only stare and wait for him to continue.
You're on my desk, man.
My senses return to me, and I quickly get up, picking up and returning the pencil that flew to the floor in a flurry of apologies. Then I recognize just whose desk I fell on. It's that drummer in Fang's band. Don't I have the luck of the devil? Giving one last apology, I head to the front of the room to solve the whiteboard problem. I tried solving the problem to the best of my ability. Still, it took a solid 2 minutes. After circling my answer, I look expectantly at Mr. Karlesidowski, who gives a nod. Finally, turning around to return to my seat, I freeze. Right there in the front row is the last member of the band, Trish. I stumble back to my desk. Mr. Karlesidowski gives each row a stack of papers to pass back. All right, here's the frickin' homework covering today's lesson. Use page 279. I'll give you the last 15 frickin' minutes of class to work with your frickin' peers.
His name is completely different.
What?
Oh, okay. They had to shorten it. Okay.
Mr. Karlesidowski returns to his desk and pulls out a math book with a monthly romance novel crudely stuffed inside it, with a very detailed centerfold, by the way. He turned it sideways. Looking ahead to Reed's desk, he's been joined by Trish, who's trying to get him to get started. I think I can feel their eyes following me. Back at my desk, I glance over the math sheet. Page 279, right? Looks like I finally get to use that phone book of a math textbook. Where is it? I open my backpack, and instead of my math textbook, it's the Saturnia Collector's Edition art book I splurged on yesterday. I'm frozen. Can't move an inch. Did I grab the wrong book this morning? Is someone playing a sick joke? How could I bring this to school? Something bounces off my head and lands on my desk. It's enough to snap me back to reality. And I shove my backpack under my desk, furiously zipping it. On my desk is a balled up wad of paper. Oh great, I was hoping to avoid these chain notes. I unfurl the ball and read the note. Look up. I look up and see the purple one waving me over. Fuck. Grabbing my stuff, I shuffle over slowly to the duo.
Sup, compadre?
Sup?
See, he's my class partner, so I look out for him. How are you looking out for your class partner, Anon? Enforcing the social contract? Having good conduct and mutual respect so you can leave class and go on with your life?
What's this about?
A certain friend of mine is partnered with you in science, right?
Wait, oh. You mean Fang?
They just messaged me before class. Said they had to be partnered with a skinny bigot, then proceeded to show them. I had a feeling you'd be him.
Am I gonna have to tolerate humiliation from these meteor dodgers too? My head is starting to hurt. Hopefully we can just get started on these math exercises. Yeah, that was me. I apologize though.
I know, and I appreciate it. I'm Trish, and this is Reed. We're Fang's best friends.
Uh-huh.
What about you? Now tell us about yourself.
Red alert! There's no way I'm telling anyone, especially these people. And if they find out where I was a few days ago, I'm Anon and I'm a human. I got here Monday. That's all.
We know that. We want to know where you're from. What you've been doing since you got here. If you have any friends.
I've been doing nothing. I don't really care about friends. She doesn't look very convinced by that answer.
Right. You know that dude, that Nasser dude, right? Hey, yeah, I saw you with that slut Naomi earlier, too.
Trish squints her eyes at me. They were my welcoming committee. They helped me with getting settled. Nothing besides that.
Right. Didn't Nasser or Naomi invite you to anything, or...?
No, I don't remember. I've been trying to get them off my back, but why you ask?
We had a concert last week. Nasser and Naomi invited a whole bunch of assholes to ruin it. Suppose if we had seen a human in that crowd, we would remember, right?
Yeah, I mean, concert? I don't think they invited me here to solve math problems.
We have a band. I'm the lead bassist. Fang's the vocalist and secondary bassist. And Reed's the drummer. And the songwriter. He just comes up with the funny song titles.
That's very neat. Would love to listen to your band someday. I drag my chair backwards and clumsily rise from my seat. It was great meeting you guys. I'll be going to back to my desk now.
Wait, I'm not done with you yet.
What? Really? I really should get started on the homework.
It's important. Look at me.
She has a very serious look on her face. She's not saying anything. Her glaring through the back of my skull makes me think she means business.
Fang is happy. They found something about themselves they finally like, and I helped them through a dark time. They made up their minds.
They? Themselves? No wonder Nasser seems so confused by this. That's like the least confusing pronoun you could possibly use. This isn't even neo-pronouns. That's very funny. It's so confusing.
They don't need people in their life that might hurt or confuse them. They have us and the band. We're trying to make it for ourselves.
Okay.
I look out for them because I care for them. They've been hurting because of those dicks, and I'm doing my part in assuring them.
Was that what I saw her doing earlier? It looked more like one trig out. I don't understand. My point is, don't upset Fang. Oh, sorry, that was you. I just wanted to solve math problems. Yes, ma'am. Once again, she's just glaring at me. Fucking hell, my stupid legs stop shaking. I'll take this opportunity. Thank you for the lesson, Trish. I'll keep that in mind. See ya.
Wait, man. You want this?
Reed holds out a sheet of paper. Wait, it's a copy of the homework assignment, and it's complete? Hold on, I thought you were the one needing help.
Shh. The friend of a friend who's the friend that helps me is also my friend, too.
I don't think that's how the saying goes.
You're sharp and on. Razor sharp. Friends?
The bell announces lunchtime, and the rest of the students collectively rise and start shuffling out the door. Lunch hour. Been a blast talking to you guys.
I had that doorbell.
Nice. I swiftly snatch up the backpack by my leg, flashing an earnest, sympathetic smile at them, or at least I thought it was one. All right, we're going to save. I'm going to grab another drink. Make a little break in the recording here. All right, BRB. Yeah, also, yeah, exactly. Like, the main character is literally framed as a person just saying things to get people to respond to them. Get attention. So it's like, I'm not gonna say that, like, the main character isn't being, like, we could say transphobic, right? But also, I kind of have, I have a bit of, I understand that it takes a while for the average person to catch up to new ideas, and to a lot of people, non-binary is a very new idea. So I'm not like, you know, especially for like a 4chan crowd, I'm not like upset or shocked or anything that they're not on the same page as people that live in cities or people that, you know,
I feel like most 4chan people live in cities. It's just
they're also
batch.
just kind of socially isolationist and just don't. I don't know. There's
most
there's
of
a
their
little
social
conservative thought of just not understanding basic concepts because they're new, especially socially. It's difficult for people to.
Yeah, their social contact is an environment with like
4chaners.
no bad boundaries. Like it intentionally says, no, there's no boundaries here. You can say the most offensive things in the world.
Yeah,
and if all of your social practices in that, it can be difficult to.
They're not thinking
adjust
about
to the real world.
They're not thinking about the real world,
where there's real people behind the
They
screen.
might have a bunch of spaghetti in their pockets.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another Dino Sour. BRB.